sun. For millions of years, the source of life. But for one planet, the source of its demise. The temperatures climbed, the vast fields of ice at its poles melted, and the oceans rose. Centuries later, few people remain on this planet once called Earth.
Not the best start, but things were about to get a whole lot worse.
Among them, a man who still searches, a woman who still hopes, and a small child who carries the secret to a new beginning. In this place they know only as WaterWorld.
So grab your snorkel and flippers and let's dive into the murky depths of WaterWorlds.
This January, MCA Universal Home Video is honored to bring you one of the most anticipated films of the year. Box office superstar Kevin Costner and Dennis Hopper lead the action in WaterWorld.
The future. The polar ice caps have melted, and the Earth lies beneath a watery grave. Those who survived have adapted to a new world.
What did you see out there in your 15 lunars?
Such as?
An end? An end to all this water?
You're asking the wrong person.
And the human dream is the search for a mythical place called dry land.
It doesn't exist!
How can you be sure?
Because I sailed farther than most have dreamed. I've never seen it.
This place, this whole way of living, it's ending.
Straight line leading directly to dry land?
Dry land is not just our destination, but it is our destiny!
Universal Pictures presents a world unlike any you have ever seen. Kevin Costner, Dennis Hopper, Gene Triplehorn. WaterWorld.
In the long and sordid history of high-profile Hollywood flops, there are certain movies that stand above and beyond the rest, gigantic and eternal monuments to the hubris and poor decisions of movie makers.
The most anticipated film of the year, starring one of the biggest box office heroes in the world. An epic action-adventure like you've never seen. MCA Universal Home Video proudly presents WaterWorld. This extraordinary film debuted in theaters this summer as the #1 box office attraction, grossing over $21 million in its opening weekend alone. Then kept right on sailing to become a $90 million box office smash. And when it lands in video stores this January, it's going to make an even bigger splash. Consumer awareness for this film is so high it practically screams success.
She has shown me the path!
With its groundbreaking special effects, futuristic story, and non-stop action, WaterWorld is truly a once-in-a-lifetime movie event.
The exotic quality of WaterWorld and the action is something that reminds me of what it is I like about movies.
This is so Cecil B. DeMille. It was so huge.
Huge is right. The making of this epic was no less than an epic adventure itself, complete with situations that had never been faced before.
This is the largest floating articulated structure in the world.
Story called for the construction of massive sets to represent survivor communities eking out a living on the ocean.
When you're on the water, shots that you take for granted on dry land, where you can just put a camera up, you can put people in front of the camera and film it, You can't do that in the open ocean.
We had tsunami warnings, we had hurricanes coming in, we had to evacuate the set.
This was movie making like I always heard about.
WaterWorld is filled with elaborate sets and costumes, as well as fascinating characters, both human and non-human.
The boat had to become a character, and in fact, those are some of the resourceful things that he uses when he's in trouble.
I thought it was the most coolest place ever.
And star Kevin Costner even did his own stunts. This movie is action unlimited that has to be seen to be believed. So get ready for the hottest, wettest, most action-packed movie event of the year, because WaterWorld is coming.
Hurry up!
And it's taking no prisoners.
Did I say anybody could leave before the battle was over, did I?
WaterWorld on video cassette and laser disc from MCA Universal Home Video, coming January 23rd, 1996.
After 156 days of grueling shooting, WaterWorld limped across the finish line with a final budget of $175 million, making it by far the most expensive movie ever produced at the time.